Western European socialism. Not socialism.
Every word of that
fascism
was just bleh to me.
So
every single syllable was just
I went north and that's it. I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm from the Midwest, sir.
There's a town in West Virginia called Big Ugly.
yeah, it's not surprising.
I love these facts so much.
Dude, there were legit 5 jokes running through my
Imagine
mind.
right now where you come from. Big Ugly. Yeah, that checks out. That ain't surprising at all.
Big, ugly West
Just look at your
Virginia.
ID. Are you the mayor?
Because, like, even, like, out of context, it's just like big, ugly West Virginia. It's like, hey, our state isn't that bad. It's like, no, I'm just saying a city. It's a place that exists.
Big ugly, comma, West Virginia. Oh, I would hate it.
Oh, legitimately.
Imagine you're a basketball star hailing from big ugly West Virginia.
Nintendo absolutely knows about the internet, Triton, because like a couple months after the Bowsette thing happened, they changed the crown's description. It was just like, only Toadette can wear this crown. So it's just like, kill that noise. Martin Luther King Jr. earned a C in his public speaking class during his 2 semesters in seminary school.
Who is that teacher?
Who's the dude?
Okay, is it a white teacher? And is that the reason why?
Let me see. Let me go
Who
look
was
at
the
these,
dude that... Because you know you gotta wake up one day
It just
20 years later.
That move changed everything.
And I gave him a motherfucking C.
He wrote the I Have a Dream speech in school. He's just like, why are you writing about dreams? Dreams are for children.
You'll never make it, Martin. This is trash.
Or does the dude wake up like, yeah, my C incentivized him to get better?
Y'all know I was his teacher.
Yeah.
And I told him that I was pushing him to do better.
Apply
The C
yourself.
was- oh my goodness.
You can go one or two ways with that way. Either A, I'm a fraud, or B, I'm inspiring people so hard that I inspired the civil rights movement. Just through my teaching.
It's just some like physicist teacher in like the 30s is like, oh man, look, I'm looking through all these old papers that I got, physics papers. Look at this D- I gave to this kid named Albert Einstein.
Oh, no, surely that can't be the same one.
Dude, imagine Stephen King in a creative writing class. And it's like, C- sir, your adjectives, I don't know what you're doing. A dog with rabies, what's up?
In Tupac in math class, the teacher just comes up, Tupac, what I tell you about writing raps in class?
You're not gonna make it with this. You need these numbers. Get some bucks in you. And then 4 years later, you gotta dance around to slip up. You want to close making it.
You know I taught Sue Tupac.
Oh, dude, I would never sleep.
I'd be shaking.
The PS5 in a year has outsold the Wii U's lifetime sales.
Y'all leave the Wii U alone. Try his best.
Hey, consumers did.
Accurate.
That's not.
Yes, it is.
Early
Yes, it is.
adopter.
Exactly what we're going for.
Oh, dude, I will never forget that woman with all them Wii U's in the back of her car, thinking she was gonna flip them boys.
Oh, someone tried to do that near you guys?
No, it's a viral picture.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that.
You never seen it?
No.
Oh, dude, I'll look it up.
I think I've seen this.
It's unfortunate. Let's see what else we got. Well, actually.
Yep, all I had to look up was Wii U woman.
Wii U woman. Oh, this is gonna be
Get
good.
some. Get some, y'all.
The Wii U woman.
No, I already got it on for you.
Oh, okay.
Where's it going?
So he posted it in chat.
Oh, okay. I can look at it.
Oh no.
Scalper beautifully boned.
Oh, and those are like even. Ooh. There's probably like 2 per box in the boxes behind her too. Yikes.
That boy's in a back seat and everything.
Yeah, you can see him on the console. Dude, this is at least 10?
She's like, this is my retirement.
Yeah, she thought she was gonna flip these for double, because remember, the Wii was having supply issues, so this is the next console of the Wii, so why wouldn't I do it?
She didn't find it odd that she can buy in 15 of them?
Day one in the store.
Yeah, I was, because of like what the day I went through trying to get a Wii when it first came out, where I lucked the fuck out. By someone's generosity, which, where's that in this world? Where I was just so concerned about getting a Wii U day one, where I just walked into GameStop. I'm like, "You guys go Wii U's?" Yeah. Oh. Okay.
And no waste there, bruh.
Yep.
Remember at my GameStop, they had a tower of them built just for people to grab and go.
Yeah,
You
why?
ain't even gotta pay, Pimpin'. Just go ahead and take it.
Because they thought it was gonna be another Wii situation where they were just gonna fly off the shelf. They probably overstocked and everything.
Oh yeah, GameStop for real had that problem.
Please take these. We need to put we have another display that we need to put here.
$100 off, please, anybody.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 337. BG is to quote DA, the big sick. Ralph is to quote Ralph, taking a monster shit. He'll be back in a second. Yeah.
Boy, what a week.
Has it been a week for you?
Oh, yeah. It's because of art stuff.
Oh, okay. Which, yeah,
That's all it is.
That is what DA is currently doing as well. Since BG is, quote, the big sick. He is just locked in his own room, which is where they usually record for the podcast. So DA is in his room at his art desk, and you may hear the shuffling of paper. Art stuff.
It wouldn't be so bad if it were not. I'm very particular when it comes to colors. I like to have them match as close as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the VAs that is coming to Yoma is the new voice of the female Ranma. I'm like, oh, cool. Pretty easy design. I can bang that out. But her hair is such a particular shade of like pinkish red that I cannot find anywhere. So currently I am looking through how I go to resale shops and buy just a bunch of old books, old kids books, picture books, things like that to get colors from. And this is currently How to Be a Genius that I'm looking through, searching for this particular shade of pink. And I have other pinks that I can use, and it'd be fine. And I'm sure she wouldn't care, but I would care. And that's the problem. And I can't turn that part of my brain off that I need to turn off. So I'm wasting time doing something that should have been done earlier today, yesterday, maybe, because I need this particular shade of pink.
All I hear is that you have ruined the lives of children by taking some very affordable and accessible books and are now just maiming them for your own artistic
Michael,
gains.
Now, Michael, I have also thought of that. And here's what I did. I would go to a resale shop.
Deep down and repress that thought.
No, I am a good person. So I go to resale shops. There are 3 in my area. I did so all in one day. I did all three of them in one day. I took a picture of all the books that were there. They've all got them all lined up in a row. The picture books. I took a picture of them all. I only got the books that when I went back 2 weeks later, they were still there. That's what I did.
But you know what? That next day, that someone, you know what? They've been a bit behind on some payments. They had to make some stuff. They couldn't afford that gift for their kid, but they were like, you know what? Today's the day. I'm gonna go and get that book. It's gone. And
if
here
only
you
my
are.
child knew how to be a genius.
Just ripping the pages out.
Well, get good, kid.
Jesus. Oh boy.
What? What?
Oh,
Wait a second. I might have found it.
oh boy. Well, yeah. Well, DA is.
Fortnite.
Well, DA is splooging at the thought of finding the right color pink. Your weekly reminder that Black Lives Matter, stop Asian hate, get your vaccines and boosters, wear your mask in crowded indoor places, support Ukraine, support LGBTQ rights, support body autonomy, pay your employees what they are worth, use hand sanitizer, the new one, fuck genocide, and be good to one another. Okay. Not too much in terms of the new stuff, so DA's been doing art stuff. I've been doing cleaning stuff. Just basically spent the last 4 hours vacuuming my basement, which I haven't touched in a while because I never go down there. But people will probably be there for the tournament in a month. So just trying to get that in order. A lot of spiders. I have ruined an ecosystem that was thriving down there.
He was like, "Uh-oh, is this too many spiders?"
It
What's
was.
the average number of spiders that should be in my house?
It was. But it was mostly that. Trying to think of anything else. Obviously Smash tournaments and what have you. Yeah. I'm actually going to be I'm not going to the Thursday tournament. I'll actually be going to the Tuesday one where I could potentially, knock on wood, qualify for the invitational that I'm streaming at my house. We'll see. It is the last play-in qualifier, and I just have to be the highest placing person that hasn't qualified, which is possible. So we'll see. But that'd be just hilarious because my whole thought was I'm not gonna be playing, so I can just focus on streaming, making it a good show. If I qualify, I'm gonna be like, fuck. That just adds to my stress. But got that. Got more Silent Hill that's gonna be coming. Schedule's gonna be shifted around next week just because going to Tuesday, so it'll be Wednesday, Thursday will be the normal streams for Silent Hill. That basement is going. Hey, we are a good-smelling Smash community. I will say that about Columbus. Hygiene, we're good.
Not a problem.
Not a problem. In fact,
Yeah,
it was someone that I had not seen come to the tournaments ever that came this past Thursday. I was like, that's someone that doesn't come to these tournaments. But
Yeah, when I sitting there at MatsuriCon, I wasn't taken aback by the scents. So I think you're good.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I thought you were gonna talk for longer, so I took a bite of cookie.
I apologize.
I know.
I'm cutting up my I found it and I'm happy. So it's go time. I can get Rama out of my I can move on after Rama.
But yeah, this is going to be the last podcast for I think a month because I am legitimately busy for 4 weeks in a row. 4 weekends in a row, I guess. There will be streams next week and the week after during the week. And then I'm gone for basically a full week on vacation What's up, Alfonso? And then, yeah, but basically every weekend up until the last week. There might be a podcast December 1st. Just because that weekend before is Thanksgiving, or Thursday anyway. But I'll probably come back home on Saturday from celebrating with the family. And it's actually going to be a low-key Thanksgiving, I just recalled, just because my sister, I believe, is going to Florida to visit my dad. So it'll just be like my mom and I. Now I think about it, but yeah. So yeah, December 1st might be the next time we have a podcast, which is 5 weeks from now. Again, unless you fucks want to run it, but I don't think you will.
We'll see. Next week is a definite no because of Yoma.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows after that? We could get the itch. There could be something major that pops off, and it's just like, nah, we gotta talk about this.
Yeah.
Diddy didn't do it. So oh, wait a second. That's election.
They'll be on the
so
cruise
it might
ship.
be worth
I'll buy Wi-Fi and just be like, yeah.
But the election results, that might be oh wait, when is the election result?
It'll be the election is the 5th, which is the weekend I leave to go on the boat. So that's like going to be one of the last things I do before I leave is I vote. Vote to boat, basically.
You vote correctly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
I sent 500 ballots in via mail, right? That's how you're supposed to do it?
Yeah. We all know the correct person.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to a peaceful transfer of power.
Oh boy, I can't wait for this to be done, honestly.
Oh, dude, I'm so sick of I get so many political text emails.
That I
I'm
don't,
just so
thankfully.
sick of it.
It's just, I have one person in my family that is very pro-Trump. And just, Facebook is a cesspool right now.
Single lady, what are we doing? What's going on? Can we get in contact with them?
Oh, no.
Oh, dang.
No.
Dang.
I'm not even gonna talk. First off, male. Second off, married. Third off, that's just no.
3 strikes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just, and basically it's like 2 cousins that are just slinging crap back and forth, and the crap will still be flung, but it's just like, at least it's decided and over.
We'll have an answer. We can move on.
Yep. But yeah, with that, we can just kind of go into some news stuff. A lot of just like smaller-ish game things, but interesting nonetheless. I guess we'll start with not game stuff. In terms of some season renewals of some things, I think to almost no one's shock, Legends of Vox Machina, the Critical Role animated series, got renewed for season 4. People love it. We got something that I found at least a little shocking is that the Tomb Raider animated series, which I kept seeing getting kind of negatively reviewed, got renewed. Don't you know, reviewers versus actual viewership.
I've not seen anything about that other than people just going, Lara Croft is too ugly and mannish. To which I, of course, just turn off my brain for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was seeing mostly just like not so like middling reviews, I guess. Not like terrible, but just middling. Yeah, there was a animated Tomb Raider thing that had Peggy Carter is the voice of Lara Croft, the actress who plays Peggy Carter. Haley Atwell, I think is the name. But yeah, I just saw like not like basically nothing. Whoa, creator. Nothing about it, and then got renewed. So I guess in terms of viewership from Netflix's perspective, it worked out, but there's that. We got Spider-Man 4 actually getting a release date, official release date, July 24th, 2026. So we got a couple years.
That means it means nothing with how much things just get canceled and shuffled around. Blade, for goodness sakes.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that gift so many times. There's only ever gonna be one Blade.
Yep.
I've seen that and I've laughed each and every time.
Ralph,
It's fucking amazing.
Ralph, how's
So, yeah.
your stomach?
Oh, it still doesn't feel great. Not gonna lie.
That was a hefty deuce.
It was a 10-minute shitter. It's a great time. I still feel bad.
But just announcing something 2 years in advance like this, it doesn't mean too much for me.
Mm-hmm.
Happy that it's pinned in and they're working on it, but
Yep.
a release date like this, it's more than likely not going to happen. So just don't even do it.
It's like
What are we discussing now?
Spider-Man getting a July 2026 release date.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, it's like there's a release date. We know it's getting worked on. We know Tom Holland likes the script. That's basically it. At the very least, he seems to be like pretty particular, where it's just like if he didn't like the script, he wasn't going to give his sign off on it. So.
True.
And then the last couple things I have in terms of TV/movies is two things that did not get received well. The Like a Dragon Yakuza streaming series is getting some not so great reviews. Basically, people were like, it is Yakuza in only name. You could have literally called it anything else and it would be fine, but there wasn't enough like actual stuff from this main series that it warranted using Kiryu and other people.
That's interesting. I wonder if they just took the skeletons of the actual story and just sort of been like, okay, this is going to happen, but we can just mold whatever we want around that.
And that's just the weird balance of stuff like that, where it's just like, if you take too much, then you might not be able, because like a lot of the stuff only works because it's a video game. So if you take too much, then you're not kind of giving yourself the freedom of it that like you can do with a TV show. But if you take too little, then why even use the franchise?
True.
Yeah, to quote Gavin, Like a Dragon show sucks. It's loosely adapting 1 and 0, and Loose might be underselling it. Okay.
Ooh.
Because yeah, just
It was always going to be a tough battle because Yakuza 1, it's not a good story. It just sort of thrusts you into it of just like, these two are friends and now this dude is evil and then here we go. And it's like, there's not too much time spent on them actually being friends. So when they have their big, you betrayed me, I was always under your shadow, you don't feel that at all. You get more of that in 0, but it's just like 0 was made with 1 in mind. So they can work backwards, but there's only so much that they can do.
yeah. Legit, here are my motivation speeches.
Yes.
You don't like heavy-handed dialogue? Character exposition?
As you know.
I'm going to tell you the story.
Yikes.
Where's Octopus Guy? Oh boy. I actually, on that note too, just a little sidebar, I think we're getting really close to the end game of Comey. Very close. It's weird to think it's that close.
It's been going for a while, man.
I know. Last chapter is just like, it's basically, I guess, like very high level spoilers in terms of just like vague plot points. It's like graduation and then whatever else they want to do. That's like all.
Yeah, with these
left.
high school things, it's high. The graduation is normally the cutoff point.
Mm-hmm.
So
Because yeah, the last like plot
Yeah.
point thread just got tied up in terms of like basically it's just like graduation and then who are the last few friends Comey puts in her notebook. That's it.
True. That was the whole premise, really,
Yep.
was to make her friends. And
Yep. But yeah.
My girl Enika just got in. I was because like I said, I'm making the art of her, and then I was just like, what's her colors? What she looked like? And it was just like, she's in a new chapter. I was like, I'm not caught up, but I can go ahead and skip ahead a little. Oh, the conversation was so great.
You need to catch up, man. A lot of good
I know.
stuff. There's a lot of good stuff that's happened recently.
But that's what I'm doing now is preventing that, and we'll see after.
All right. Then the last other thing that I have is Venom: The Last Dance was also not well received, which
What?
not shocking, but
What happened?
I
It's
guess
always
good.
a bad sign when I don't see any spoilers and I don't see anybody talking about it.
mhm.
oh yeah,
It might as well have not even happened.
The popcorn bowl was interesting. Since
Sure.
that seems to be a thing now. Apparently the teeth are actually like painfully sharp.
the only thing I've heard about the Venom movie is the post-credit scene, and so I watched that because that's all I cared about, and it looked like dog shit. Like the CG of it is fucking awful. Like first reveal of Thanos post-credit scene was a better CG image of a bad guy than this one, and that was like
To
what,
be
15 years ago.
to be the most fair, grainy bootleg footage.
You can tell.
I understand, but that 2 CGI might turn into a 3.5 or a 4. I'm just saying.
It's still sub 5. It's still going to be sub 5.
Sure, we can go with that. That's
I don't
fine.
care.
I need to simp for the Venom movie because nobody else is.
No, you really don't.
I'll be that monkey.
I keep actively like swiping past it either on Twitter or Snapchat, TikTok, because there'll be like scenes, just people just play scenes of shit on there. I'm like, I don't care.
Okay, Lion King boy.
Lion King is gonna drown.
Oh,
There's
dude.
no hope for Lion
There's
King.
nothing.
Joker
You are
2 bombed.
done.
Hey yo, Joker 2 sucks.
Yes, it
It
does.
is so baffling. But it
Is
is
it baffling?
completely understandable why it bombed.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Cause it's boring.
Yeah, it's
And-
got nothing.
The worst part about it is Joaquin Phoenix just cannot sing. So when he's so much of the songs and he's just mumble singing and talk singing, it's just very bad. And you got Gaga, who is a very good singer, and you put her next to him, that just exposes him even more.
Mm-hmm.
It is a very boring movie that accomplishes almost nothing in the 2.5 hours that it is.
Oof.
That's what I kept hearing.
There is exactly one good scene in it because the actor acted his balls off,
Mm.
and that is it. The songs are just covers. Jukebox musical is called, where it's just old pop songs repurposed. Gaga's good. That's it. The
Okay.
ending
Yikes.
is so stupid. I hate the ending.
How does it end? I don't care.
Same.
Just say it.
Spoilers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So he's walking. It's a big court drama. It's 2 years later, and he's going up for trial for killing those people. They have the trial. He has a lawyer. He fires her. He plays into the Joker thing. until the one scene that I talked about. It was a little person from the first movie, and the little person is just like, "You really hurt me by doing this. You were the only person that was nice to me, and now I've got to deal with this. I'm always afraid. You made me feel so small." And that made Arthur be like, "Hey, this Joker thing isn't a good thing. This is hurting people." So then he renounces the Joker thing, like, "I'm just Arthur. There is no Joker. I'm a fraud. I killed those people. I did it. There is no split personality. Lock me up, kill me, whatever." So he renounces that. And I'm not gonna mention Lady Gaga because that's unimportant. He gets thrown back into prison. Some dude comes up and is like, "Hey, you're Arthur Fleck, aren't you? Hey, you were my hero." Stab, stab, stab. Um, Arthur Fleck dies, and in the background, you see the dude that stabbed him, carving a smile into his face while laughing.
So he
No.
inspires the actual Joker.
Yep.
He inspires Heath Ledger.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's fucking awful.
Oh, it stinks.
That's fucking bad.
And Chris, for the first movie, Christopher Nolan was at DC. I don't know if he was a producer or what he was in that movie, but he was just like, "Hey," because the end of the movie for the first one was supposed to be Joaquin Phoenix carving a smile in his face, and uh what was I just said his name?
Nolan.
Nolan was just like, don't do that. Don't do that. You can't do that. That's my thing. Make your own thing." And now he's not there no more. So they just looked over their shoulder like, "Nolan's not here no more. We can do it." And they sure did do it. It
Just
is.
because you can doesn't mean you should.
It is just, it's just a little, it's a pile of trash that you just pooped on. It's like, well, it was always trash. So this thing isn't making it necessarily much worse. So whatever.
Just a
Yeah, no,
decorative turd, you know.
it is not worth watching in the slightest.
Okay.
In
Oh,
the
the
reverse of that, okay.
last thing. I am not a person. Cinematography, directing, music, those types of things. I only talk about when they're especially great. The cinematography of this was especially great. There are some shots that I was just like, "Now wait a second," and that, a lot of movies don't get that out of me. So
Yeah.
it's got that going for it as well.
In the opposite of that, though, movies that were marketed to be boring but actually were good, Transformers 1. Good movie. I enjoyed the shit out of it.
Social media campaign. There's like one dude. I'm forgetting his name. I'm gonna look it up here real quick. Just because, yeah, the movie was marketed as a dumb kids movie. Like,
Dude,
that's
it
how
was
all the
marketed
marketing.
as one of the worst fart joke kid comedy movies to like curse cinema for the year, right?
Mhm.
It just looked like an easy cash grab of like, this is the way, this is a Marvel movie, but for Transformers, guys. No, it's not. No, it's not. It was actually really well written, well done, well acted. Like, it was one character I was just like, you're a little phoned in, but fucking Hemsworth as Optimus and fuck, I'm forgetting his name, as Megatron.
Was
Fucking
Key, it was Key
awesome.
or Peel, right? One of those two?
No, he
Oh,
wasn't.
no. It was
Megatron.
the guy from Godzilla. What's his name?
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up. But the Twitter account was TF Hype Guy, Transformers Hype Guy. And
Brian Tyree Henry.
yeah, he was, and basically it's just like, guys, seriously, go watch this movie. It is not a dumb kids movie. It is actually well directed, well written, tells one of the best
So
Transformer
good.
stories in a very long time. Please go watch this movie. And
so good.
it just started this social media, like, just
Dude,
tidal
it's
wave.
not wrong.
And-
I had the belief of like, whatever, I don't want to see it. The trailer made me very disinterested. The trailers they released made me very disinterested.
Extremely.
But then I saw somebody talking about how they hadn't seen a friends to rivals story as well done as Transformers 1 did it in a very long time. I'm like, it's Megatron and Optimus. There's no way they wrote this well. Yeah, that movie does not look like that it was given any actual writing chops. Dude, they did. Like, is it like Oscar worthy? No. But holy shit, I enjoyed it. I started it and it ended before I even realized I was done watching it. Like, I was just genuinely stuck to watching. Like, they made Sentinel Prime very, very different. Like, it was interesting. And just Optimus becoming Optimus and Megatron becoming Megatron, you understand them. No matter what media you have been exposed to with Transformers growing up, cartoons, the CG ones for the movies or anything, you can see the relationship built from Transformers 1 going into any of those other series. Like, you can take this as a general start story. It was just really well fucking done.
Okay.
Highly suggested.
Okay. Definitely need to put that on my list because I do want to see that. I'm pretty much now sold to not go see Joker.
Yeah, don't.
Do not. You will be wasting your time.
And then there's Venom, which I still want to see, even if it's bad. And then we got Sonic / Mufasa.
No. Don't watch that movie. It's not gonna be a good movie.
Sonic is gonna
We're
be
boycotting.
So good.
It's problematic.
Speaking of Sonic, Sonic X Shadow Generations before actually launch day had already sold 1 million copies. And I've seen reviews that are saying that the new Shadow levels, because basically what they did the same thing that they did with like Mario 3D World, where they added the Bowser's Fury stuff to it, where it's just like a whole new chunk of game. A lot of people are saying these Shadow levels are the best 3D Sonic levels that have ever been made in a really long time.
Huh.
So I'll probably be just picking that up to play on my own, more than likely. But yeah, I mean, you got good reviews and a good game, hyping up all the gamers 1 month in advance.
No. Here's what happened. Everybody already spent their money on the game, so they don't have any more money for the actual
They don't
movie.
have $15 more.
Nope.
They ran out.
It's hard out there. Maybe Trump will change that.
Stop.
By the time Sonic comes out, maybe the economy done turned around.
Gavin, I'm glad you're here because you are definitely the most opinionated Sonic fan that I have ever seen before. Sonic X Shadow Generations is the best Sonic game since Sonic Generations. Yeah, coming from Gavin, it is high praise. That is true. Yeah, I have not
Spend
played
your
it
money.
But
wait a second. That doesn't help. If they spend their money on Sonic, they won't have. I'm going, hey, spend your money so you don't see Sonic. That doesn't mean that they're gonna go see Mufasa.
Indeed.
They're broke. So that doesn't help me at all. What was I fighting for?
No idea. But yeah, so we got that. We have oh, I did miss one thing that wasn't gaming, I forgot. Did you guys see all the crap with the Uzumaki anime?
Yes, I did.
And no, I'm not
All the
referring to
crap, I mean-
Naruto. There is a horror. It's Junji Ito. Junji Ito. Manga called Uzumaki. Very psychedelic horror type manga. They were saying we're going to make an anime of it. It's going to be only 4 episodes. People are very hyped up. First episode comes out. People are going nuts. The animation is gorgeous, like just in terms of everything. And then the second episode came out, and then people realized that literally 99.9% of the budget went to the first episode, because the remaining 3 episodes are some of the worst animated episodes of any cartoon that we have ever seen.
Legit meme stuff.
Look, yeah. I'll try and pull some things up here.
I have not heard that one.
PNG sliding.
Yeah.
And that's
Let me grab.
Yikes.
Let's see here.
and that's why I was just like, you can't be hyping up animation like that, because the second that it's not that, then you just turn on it. So what were you there for? Are you there for purely that? I can understand the big drop. This is something different. This isn't going from like a 8 to like a 6 or a 5. This is a 10 to a 2. So this is just, I'm generally speaking about the argument of animation stuff. Don't be there purely for that. That's purely just for seasoning.
Jeez. Because it's like some of the walk cycles.
It's bad. It is bad.
Oh.
Like I said, not making the argument for or against this, but just in general. This is the royal anime that I'm speaking of, not this particular anime.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What is? Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no, the side by side.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And I feel like people would have just been satisfied with 4 7 out of 10 episodes, as opposed to 1 10 out of 10 and the rest being 3 out of 10s.
Yeah, the beach running thing was the thing that I saw.
This is bad. Oh my god.
Here we go.
Why? Whoa. What is happening?
And that's like in terms of okay, there's just a bit more in this little video. But yeah, suffice to say,
Bad.
peak. Yeah, as Dia was saying, just like kind of putting all your eggs into that basket and not being able to deliver. That's the big thing, is like, if you do that, you have to deliver that. But I mean, obviously there's a whole bunch of business decisions and other crap where it's like finances go and yada yada. I'm sure there's a whole lot of behind the scenes things that went wrong as well. So I'm not putting this on the animators themselves. Usually it's the studio that's just like, here's the budget for this episode.
It's never the team that makes its decision to do that, right?
Yeah.
It's never how that works. It's always somebody in a suit going, hey, here's what we're budgeting you for and how you're going to use it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I feel bad for Junji Ito, because this was the time. There was a lot of hype around that first episode.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just people crapping on it. And it's not the story or anything they're crapping on. It's just the animation. So he's got to just be sitting there just going, I wrote this stuff, and people ain't even paying attention.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, unfortunate for that. We had an official announcement from Insomniac Games that there is no story DLC for Spider-Man 2, which is interesting. Because there were a lot of loose threads that they left for potential story DLC. Which is more than likely just going to be answered in a follow-up game now instead. There may have been plans for it, but they did have the giant leak. Like at some point this year, I forget when it was exactly. Where it revealed like all the timelines for Wolverine and a bunch of other games that Insomniac was working on. So that may have just literally hard canned some of the DLC if there were plans for it. But yeah, there was spoilers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There was some side missions talking about the Chameleon. There was the whole Carnage side missions in that game.
That's the one.
Yeah, where basically it's just like you're chasing this guy who's like trying to start this cult religion thing, and then like you kind of he's a redhead, but he's never mentioned by name, or he was going by a different name. And then later on, where it's like this guy's gone by many aliases, yada yada this, yada yada that, Cletus Cassidy, to name a few. So it's just like, okay, and he stole a symbiote. So,
And right before that, he was just like, "Oh, we're gonna make such carnage with this."
yeah. So so that's there as well. And there's like one other thing from some of the side missions. There's another villain, but I don't remember. I just remember Chameleon and Carnage were two that were mentioned. So,
But an announcement like this of just like we're not working on DLCs at all, it should be accompanied by, but we are doing an expansion like the Miles Morales thing coming out in 2 years or something. They were just like, nah, it's on PC now, but other than that, no, we ain't got nothing.
So next thing that we know Insomniac is working on is the Wolverine game. So that's probably the next thing we'll see at some big PlayStation play at some point, at least from them, but we shall see. And then the last thing that I have on my list is Masahiro Sakurai, who's been doing his little YouTube series on game development and what have you, has officially put out his last episode, which apparently the man had only like little over half a year's worth of break, which he just spent the entire time doing this YouTube series. The guy can't stop. He can't sit still. He has to create shit.
Power to him, man.
Yeah. But his big announcement was hold on, where'd it go? I had the article here. Of course you so he had gotten a game proposal in July of 2021, which basically a rough time frame in terms of Smash. That is when Kazuya was announced. And then production of that game began in April 2022 and kind of finally got a sort of green light within the last couple of years. And basically he's like, the game should be announced sooner or later, quote, Sakurai. And at least I would think that submitting a proposal or getting a game proposal or what have you, this isn't a new Smash. At least from Sakurai. There could be
another.
He's
done with Smash for a while.
That's what he said. But there could be another Smash in the pipe, though, that is not led by him. So we can see. But because, yeah, in October 2023, he wasn't 2023, he said he wasn't sure where to take Smash Bros. Next, which is, with all that he did in Ultimate, it makes sense. There will never be a game as big as this game. But yeah, Sakurai, back to making games, working on something. What was the I think the last non-Smash game he worked on was the Kid Icarus game on the 3DS, I think. Let me look that up.
Sakurai. I mean, whatever he works on, you know he gives it his all for, so it's gonna be
more than his all. The man doesn't know how to rest.
That's what I mean by all, Mike.
Yep. Kid Icarus Uprising was his last non-Smash Bros. Game. But yeah, he is the grandpapa of Kirby. He's the one who invented Kirby. Yeah, it's mostly Kirby, Smash Bros., whatever Meteos is. Looks like a puzzle game. Something that is only in Japan. And Kid Icarus Uprising were the games that he has worked on directly. And is also the voice actor in Smash Bros. Of King DDD. Which I find hilarious. But yeah, I am very curious as to what he's going to be working on. But yeah, not a very big news week, so I got nothing. And we got 20. Go ahead.
So this is something that's been going on big on Twitter. There's a voice actor by the name of David Wald, who is the voice of Gagio in Fairy Tale. Much other stuff he's done.
No. Godjill. Never mind. I was thinking of the White Dragon. Never mind. You're good.
Yeah. He's the director. Does a bunch of things. He was Tetsu in My Hero as well.
I know what you're talking about now. Go ahead.
Yeah. So he put out a tweet a couple days ago that was just like, "Hell, Crunchyroll and Funimation been stealing and opening my mail." So he claims that Funimation, they just opened his mail and would just distribute it amongst the employees, which is a big federal crime. Mail tampering, mail opening. And he goes, it's been going on for 5 years. It's a big problem. People are raging against Funimation and Crunchyroll, Funimation rolled into one, but they are going against them very, very hard. The tweet has, I think, like 100,000 favorites. Yep, 100,000 likes on Twitter. Crunchyroll put out a statement to Anime News Network that was just like, "We're doing an investigation, and we'll let y'all know what happened." It's like, you're investigating yourself? What are you gonna find?
Nothing.
Nothing.
We've done an internal investigation and found that this guy we fired 3 years ago was actually the one who did it all. We don't know how he was still getting the mail.
He also killed himself, so don't even worry about that. There's no one to blame, so no harm, no foul.
No,
pizza party.
Money. We didn't pay Boeing a cent. We didn't rent a hitman. Come on now.
And then people asked him how did he know about this, and he said that somebody within the company who we can't name right now because of it would get them in trouble.
Yeah.
So it is just like he would not put this out just to be like without evidence like this, because this is a big claim to make that.
Oh, that's a massive claim to make.
It is. This is company ruining if this is true. Because this is just like, I saw something that was just like each instance of opening the mail is like a certain fine. I forget what the exact number is, but it is like thousands of dollars over the span of years. The company is ruined.
Mm-hmm.
Now, incidentally, I sent him something back in 2019, and I never got it back. I thought it got lost in the mail. It might be on somebody's desk right now.
So each infraction can be up to 2 years in prison or a fine based on the varying amount of the mail delivered. Okay. So, but each individual parcel open carries about a 2-year possible sentence.
So, and he's been asking people on Twitter, "Hey, if you sent me something and you got a tracking number, let me know." So he's gathering stuff.
Okay.
This is a problem.
Mm-hmm. Nehru agrees.
Up to 5 years in prison per parcel. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. Yep, it is a criminal act.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's So yeah,
Why?
this could be. But why?
Why though? That's so
literally odd. Why?
Like you just forward it. You forward it on. What? This is addressed to a person.
I talked to VAs because
that's so fucked.
When I sent something to VAs and they sent it back, I sent it to Funimation or Crunchyroll, and they would send it back, and then I would see them at a con, and you'd be like, "Hey, you sent me that thing." So basically, just how it works is it'll sit there in the mail room until they're scheduled to work, and then somebody will be like, "Hey, Monica Rial's coming in today," and they'll gather all the mail and they'll give it to her as she's either coming in or leaving from a recording. That's how it worked. But they just went, "No, this is mine." And they just kept it and just distributed it
For
and threw away the
seemingly
letters
one
and stuff like that.
person. Because this
Yeah,
is
still-
one
that's
person.
still-
There could
Yeah.
be others.
Yeah. There's nothing saying that it didn't happen to any number of other people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just purely and simply why?
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been keeping a big eye on that because I am very interested,
Mm-hmm. People are weird.
especially in
wild.
whatever Crunchyroll finds. We need answers
They'll
because
be
it's
instantly fined. They'll claim negligence. They'll claim ignorance. Like, oh, we didn't know this was happening.
it's hard to not know because somebody had to go. This is addressed to David Wald. Rip it open. It's like, okay, so number one, find that person and why did you do that? And then they open it up, throw away the letter that somebody wrote. And then when, oh, they send a bunch of stickers and keychains and stuff. You put it on the employee giveaway table and just go, hey, free stuff. There's so much going into that of just you see the letter. Why are you not putting it in the designated place? Why are you opening it? Why are you throwing away this thing? Why are you distributing? It's there's no legal precedent for this. Over 5 years.
Fucking nuts. Like, I don't understand. Like, the reason of why. Like, who did you piss off?
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I'm trying to like. I can't. I genuinely don't understand it.
Just blame it on Vic. It's all Vic's fault. Hasn't been there probably in that same time frame,
Yeah.
but you know what? Okay. We have 10 minutes left, and I have run out of topics. It's been one of those weeks.
Excellent.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't have much to talk about either, but I talked about Transformers, and that was because that's all I've seen.
Well, you,
this week. It's just been a lot of work.
you just, I think we need to, you need to, I don't know if you need to. I think we'll be unlocking a door that you won't escape from if we just buy you more simulator games. Because, your message this morning of like, guys, I just want to
Dude,
keep playing Hail
I
and Tail Tavern.
legitimately do. That was so fun. I don't like simulator games. I don't. Your trading card shop simulator game looks boring as sin to me. I saw Ale and Tail Tavern and thought this looks fun. Games like that, yes. Games straight up simulators, no.
Well, it's just the simulator of running a business is my thing.
Yeah, no. That was just the way us playing together in that station, like just doing all the things, keeping it
Okay.
running, all of that, like the coherence of it, like the fun of it, like the gameplay. That game just has it for me, and it is perfect. I love it. Like between you, me, and Kelly, I think if we had I think it's a 4-player only, but if we had one more person in there to like just do more stuff,
Hold up. Did it
so
happen
much
again?
fun.
Okay, I think we're back.
Yeah, it did.
We're back. Okay. Are we
God,
back?
Mike, keep your. No, we're not.
It says live for me right now. Okay, back. Cool.
The stream is not up for me.
Refresh.
I did.
Okay. They say we're back, so it's fine.
Okay, on the third refresh, it's back.
All right.
Hey, Mike, you need to fix your power fucking issue. Unplug your goddamn refrigerator when you stream.
Yeah, it's fine. All right.
But anyway, yeah, no, we need to play that game more. We need to get a fourth man, whoever that may be, and play more of it. Like more. We got to get back in that. I need more. I can't just wait till Friday. We need more.
We've given him a drug.
I need more. That was fun.
Yeah, for me, in terms of, I mean, I'm not really playing too much off stream. I'm still bit by bit playing through Remetaphor. But honestly, really liking Silent Hill, the original. That I'm still like mad that it took me so long to realize that fourth button on the elevator that got added without me realizing it. Yeah, honestly, because you always have to like, at least for me, I have to put myself back into the time frame when I'm going back to play old games, where it's just like, I know in terms of modern standards, like the controls aren't going to be what I'm thinking they should be, yada yada this, yada yada that. Tank controls, don't like them, but that's what the game is. But everything else on it, in terms of the game, the story it's telling, the voice acting for the time, the gameplay for the time, it did a lot of cool stuff. Shoots, don't shoot. and there's a couple of very memeable cutscenes in that game. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to playing through more of the Silent Hill series.
It's a fun game.
And then the next game that I'll be playing once I'm done with Silent Hill, because I'm guessing it'll last me through Halloween, because I'm going to be streaming Wednesday, Thursday, which is the day before Halloween and Halloween. And I feel like we'll probably get through the first Silent Hill in those. The new Mech Warrior. I am very excited for the new Mech Warrior.
You've been talking about that one for a while now.
Just give me my Daishi. Give me that giant ass mech where you can just put every single high-end gun, fire it once, blow up anything. You're going to overheat and have to sit there for another 30 seconds, but the thing in front of you is going to explode.
Yes. Yes, it will.
Mech Warrior is, it's just like walking tanks, I guess is the best way to describe it, but it's, you know how, like, a lot of people for, like, Flight Simulator will get, like, the whole shebang, like, the whole, like, actual, like, joystick and what have you for a plane and go super legit? Mech Warrior had the same thing, except you're driving a mech. They'll get, like, a whole-ass desk contraption of, like...
You could have just pulled up a picture the time you've explained it.
Yeah, like, all the different stuff. Let me see.
Just saying, my guy.
Mech Warrior.
But yeah, no, they essentially people make like a mock cockpit for this game, and that's the thing is it is essentially Armored Core, but for people who want to play it with tactile controls. It's fun. It's something I played a very long time ago too. It is a fun game.
So yeah, it was actually one of the few games that my dad and I played together.
I think the pod thing I played at Yoma that one year was Mech Warrior.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that was. I had the highest score of the fucking weekend. Fucking loved that shit.
Oh my god, I'm seeing so many.
Oh yeah, pull up your search, Mike. Save search on.
Let's see. Do I have
save search on?
We're good. I just did a quick scan. But yeah, just like this stuff. That was
people
like
do not fuck around.
They go fucking legit for some of this stuff. Like, look at that. Look at that. All systems nominal. That's like I've wanted to do probably after I do Mech Warrior 5, there is a sound alert that I've been wanting to add, which is the startup voice line that is in every single Mech Warrior game, which is reactor online, systems online, weapons online, all systems nominal. Like every game has that quote when you boot into a level and your mech starts up. All systems nominal. But I've never played a Mech Warrior game on stream before. The game that I want to play so bad is Mech Warrior 3. As my favorite game. I started on Mech Warrior 2 with my dad. Again, me and him actually played that game together when I was like 5. And what he would do is the intro cutscene to that game was... let me go back to here. The intro cutscene to that game was you're in the cockpit of the mech and it's like you're actually in a firefight and what have you. And I was like 4 or 5, so my dad would sit me on his lap and then with his legs with the mech walk and go...
Yep.
So it felt like I was in the cockpit, and that was just like a very fond memory I have of when I was a kid. And then Mech Warrior 3 was one of the first PC games that I played and beat by myself. And just, you look at the game right now, super dated, old as shit, like, and what have you. But the worlds at the time, which was like late 90s, mid 90s, was vast. You had to like go through these big worlds to try and find your enemy targets and what have you. The combat in the game was really fun. But MechWarrior 2 and 3, you cannot play on modern PCs. They have never re-released it, and the games have to run on the like Windows 98 OS. They will not run otherwise. So I can't play it. And I've tried. I just can't actually get it to work. I feel like you own this on how much you sound hype for it. I mean, I'm gonna. Oh, I don't have one of those cockpits. Those are too expensive for one game. It's not worth it for me. But yeah, I've really loved that series. They had so they did 1, 2, 3, 4 on PC. Then there was some games that were on. I believe it was just the original Xbox. They were Mech Assault. Was the game series. They made 2 games called Mech Assault, which there's a tabletop universe called BattleTech, which is what all these MechWarrior games are based off of, or mech games are based off of. So Mech Assault 1 and 2, they released 5 recently-ish, but there's like a very specific subset of mechs that were in the games that I played and I like that were not in Mech 5 when it was first came out, so I didn't play it. But with Mech Warrior 5 clans, the clan mechs are the mechs that I've been wanting. So we get the mechs that I want. Apparently it's a more story-driven game that actually tells a pretty good story. So I'm very excited for that game. Anything that once you are done in art stuff land that you're excited to play, DA?
Unfortunately not, because then we cartwheel into viewer request month and I have to read, watch, and play stuff. So next month is also going to be
don't
fat.
forget writing all about Mufasa.
True, that as well.
Oh my goodness!
Your year's booked. Your year is booked.
Yeah, dude. Don't forget, you can't put that off. You can't forget that.
Man.
You're gonna be writing it. You're gonna be setting it up, recording it. That is an entire project. Oh, you ain't doing shit after when that happens.
I need you.
You are stuck.
In a white lab coat with your glasses on, and with a whiteboard behind you, doing something in your video. That's all I want. Oh, Gavin, you have not been here in a while, my friend. So, there is a bet that BG and DA have right now. Where DA bets BG that The Lion King Mufasa will make over $800 million. The loser has to do a video essay on the movie.
And it's pretty obvious now who's losing this bet.
I don't know if you are aware, Gavin,
conclusion.
but Mufasa comes out on the exact same day as Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Mm-hmm. Which was not information that we had when the bet was made, to be fair.
Doesn't matter. Does not matter.
I wish I had the confidence of past DA. It's so brazenly.
You always say this, though.
I know.
Always say this. You always make a bet and go back and go, what the fuck was I thinking?
Hold on.
His confidence was
there's
off
something
the
I believe
chart.
that was posted on the Starboard recently. Yep, here we go. Let me just open this in the browser. That's kind of, it'll be a good reveal. So let's just go to here. So we have this right here.
I don't even have to see it. I know which one you're talking about.
Oh boy.
What have I done to deserve this? Very good use of that meme. Very good use.
Disagree.
All right. We have bullshitted our way through 10 minutes.
You just deserve it, DA.
So with that, we can call this last podcast for eternity to a close.
We ain't never seen y'all again. Have fun.
Until like December. Mr.
If you're lucky.
Factman, did you look up facts in between paper stuff? Art stuff?
I did in the last 3 minutes
Nice.
because I forgot. So this is just 100 normal facts.
All right.
Because I forgot everything we talked about.
Straight up 50.
99. 50. 99. 100. 50. 99. 100.
100.
99. 100.
99.
99. Let's go.
In 2014, a 52-year-old man died while attempting to engage in an act of bestiality with a pig. He was attacked by the animal, resulting in severe injuries to his genitalia. The attack was so ferocious it triggered a fatal cardiac arrest.
You deserved it.
99.
Good job, Mike.
Jesus Christ.
Good job, Mike.
Bestiality, heart attack, pig man, rocket. Go to your grave with that.
Wow. Have y'all ever heard of Mr. Hands?
Ooh.
Oof. Okay. Well, with that, I have to think about that mental image for the rest
I
of
was
the
going to
night.
say, what are you thinking about, Mike?
That
We all do.
Yep. That mental image of pig attacking genitalia. That pig got. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into this episode of the podcast
Yep.
stuff.
Yep.
No stream
Good
Wednesday.
job, Mike.
Or sorry, no stream Monday. No stream Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday should be Silent Hill. Friday might be Mario Party. Might be Tavern and Ale.
It's Tavern now.
I want to play Mario Party.
Fuck Mario Party.
I'm superseding. I want to play
Fuck
Mario
Mario
I
Party.
won't be around.
Exactly. Fuck Mario Party.
I won't be
Oh
around.
yeah, you're at Yoma.
Remember what I said? Yeah, buddy.
Hey, if
We're
Kelly,
back in the tavern.
if Kelly and Amber are available and BG isn't feeling like the death, we could do Mario Party. That's all I'm saying.
No, we didn't do Mario Party. We'll see you guys at Tavern Ale on Friday. That's what's happening.
And then nothing for the rest of the weekend, as I will be out of town.
Yeah,
all
see,
right.
exactly. Tavern Ale. That's the play. That's exactly what's happening.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in this episode of the podcast and stuff. We will see you maybe on this stream in a month, give or take.
Later. Oh, yeah, we dropped. Did we?